Hey, Mama, what you doing?
I'm recording an episode of my podcast,
What's it called?
The GSD Factor.
What's GSD stand for?
Get Stuff Done.
Is that really the S word?
There's another word.
When can I use it?
When you are older.
GSD Factor podcast, hosted by my mama, Misha Bleymaier-Farrish.
With my special guest, R.C. Farrish.
Which is me.
On today's special Get Stuff Done episode, where we are going to talk about our new children's book. So what are we discussing today on this Get Stuff Done episode, R.C.?
I'm so glad you asked. We are talking about our new book, GSD Factor Juniors, written by me, R.C. Farrish, and you, Mama, and illustrated by Miss Ella Carlton-Shirk.
So the GSD Factor Life talks about 6 attributes: being confident, being inquisitive, being imaginative, being present, being resilient, and being influential. And we have books for adults and students. So what was your inspiration for the children's book, R.C.?
My brother and I trained for martial arts, so I thought it would be fun to have tiny humans transform into a ninja with each attribute. Confident ninja, inquisitive ninja, imaginative ninja, present ninja, resilient ninja, and influential ninja.
What do you learn in martial arts?
Our voice is our strongest weapon. We learn to focus, be respectful, and protect our bodies.
That's really good. So how did the tiny humans transform in your story?
They saw a rainbow behind a bush, and then they ran over and they saw 6 glittering, shiny gems. They could feel their power coming to them, like it was calling for them. They each picked up one gemstone and gained the superpower of one of the attributes.
Where do the tiny humans live?
They live in a place called the Land of Rainbows.
And what makes the Land of Rainbows so special?
Everyone is welcome, but there are 3 rules of this land. Be kind, be loving, and be respectful.
So once each tiny human has their gemstones, what happens?
They go about living their lives and doing their things like school, activities, but sometimes you need help from their superpower. They activate their gemstones and do what they need to do to protect them. They use their strongest voice, they protect their bodies, or do anything they need to do to help.
Where did you get the inspiration for these stories?
Each one of these stories happened in my life.
Is there one you want to share?
Yes, the Confident Ninja story.
So what happened?
There was a school father-daughter dance. You and my dad asked what I wanted to wear. I said my Predators jersey. You said normally people don't wear Predators jerseys to dances like this, but you still encouraged me to wear it. So I went to the dance with my dad, and people said I could not wear that, and that I only had to wear dresses because it was fancy. So then what I said back is, you are not in charge of me. I get to choose what I get to wear.
How did those unkind words make you feel?
Not so great.
But you still felt confident wearing the jerseys with your dad?
Yeah, and I danced the night away.
Do you want to read the introduction to your book for our listeners today?
Sure. Welcome, friends, to the Land of Rainbows, where all creatures are loved and accepted as they are. There are 3 rules of this land. Be kind, be respectful, and be loving. There are 6 ninjas that protect the Land of Rainbows, each with their own superpower. How did they become ninjas, you might ask? Well, friend, I'll tell you. Before they became protectors of the Land of Rainbows, the 6 ninjas were tiny humans and the best of friends. One day they were taking a walk when suddenly a beautiful rainbow appeared before them, shining out from behind a bush. The friends ran over to the bush, where they discovered 6 unique gems. As the friends stood around them, they could feel each gem's unique power: confidence, inquisitiveness, imagination, presence, resilience, and influence.
That's an awesome introduction. I'm excited for us to hear the rest of it. What was your favorite part of this book process?
It was the recording studio recording my book. It was so much fun, and most of my favorite singers go there.
Anything else you want our listeners to know about our children's book?
We have also created a coloring book and a hide-and-seek page where you have to search for the 6 gemstones, so be sure to check it out.
Thank you for listening to this special episode of the GSD Factor podcast, Get Stuff Done, with my daughter, R.C. Farrish, as we've talked about our new children's book, GSD Factor Juniors, available now.
And thanks for listening once again.
Thanks for listening to the GSD Factor podcast. If you liked this episode, please rate and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform, where you can also find previous episodes. Let's also connect on LinkedIn and Instagram. If you're looking for more information on the GSD Factor, visit us at gsdfactor.com. And always remember to GSD.